AITA for making my younger sisters fly home early after they followed my husband? I have two younger sisters who are 15 and 17. They came to visit my husband and I on what was supposed to be a 5-week trip. Unfortunately, it had to end early after they were caught following my husband while he was having dinner with a client. I told them they had to leave immediately because I could tell my husband was close to exploding. And even though they kept begging me to hear them out and to let them stay, I wouldn't. I called our dad to let him know they would be coming home early and why, which didn't go over well. My stepmother wanted me to let them stay until the morning so they would fly back in the daytime. But I told her it wasn't possible and they had to leave immediately. I'm supposed to be visiting soon, but my sisters have told our dad that they don't want to see me. And my stepmother said I wasn't welcome in her house after what I did to them. The reason my husband was so angry is because the client was the one who noticed them taking pictures of them, and when he confronted them they were rude to her and to him. AITA? This sounds like something Mary-Kate and Ashley would do in a 90s movie, except they'd be the heroes. Info. Please start again because this doesn't make any sense. I feel there's pertinent info missing here. Info everything? I feel like you've given us a book with like 7 chapters missing. You need to edit your original post to include the missing parts. Is this possible? His client is an attractive woman and they thought he was cheating on you and were trying to gather evidence? This sounds like something 15 and 17-year-old sisters could do. No? Info. Like everyone else. I want to know why they were following your husband. And for that matter, how and why you wouldn't hear them out. Even if nothing nefarious was going on with your husband, you should have listened to them and looked at the pictures. I suspect you're either protecting your husband, and therefore yourself, from judgment, or you're in blind denial. YTA for including basically no useful information in the post if you aren't hiding info that hurts your story. You sure do a good job leaving that impression. Questions. What were a 15-yo and a 17-yo doing away from school for 5 weeks? Why were they following your husband? Info. Why did they do this? Info. What did they want you to hear them out about? What was their reasoning? Can we get more info, lol? There is so much information missing that it's difficult to make a judgment. It doesn't look like Op is willing to fill in the gaps, so until she does, there's really nothing to say. Did they think he was having an affair and hope to catch him in the act, then show you the proof? It sounds like they've been watching too many movies or sitcoms. Info. What the heck is going on here, lol? Info. Op. There is a ton of context missing. Why were they following him? Did they do this over an extended period of time? Why was your husband so upset if he was doing nothing wrong, other than for just being annoyed? Of course, none of this makes sense. Info. What kind of work is he in? Is it one where a client's anonymity is top priority? Taking their picture was pretty stupid. But how did they know where he was having dinner in the first place? How did they know his work plans? Why were they forced out in the middle of the night? Did they suspect him of having an affair? Do they have any other supporting evidence for this? Do you get a say for who stays in your home? Or does your husband control who stays or who goes? Info. Why exactly did they feel the need to follow your husband? Does day or night really matter? It's an airport and a plane. Closed environments. 15 and 17 is too old for this kind of behavior. I have a teenager. They're not this stupid. NTA. There's a lot here that isn't adding up. Why did they follow him? How did they follow him? Did he tell them where he was taking the client for dinner? Where were you when your 15 and 17 yo sisters were out at night stalking your husband? Where did you think they were? How long were they gone? Do you know what they would have told you while they were begging you to listen them, or do you still not know?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.